base words mode takes advantage of information that the user knows about the target set of hashes to try to make good guesses about what the passwords might be. So in our case, we have an example file, and we'll use this in the demo. So to start with, if you want to see some examples, you can use -H to get help on the option, and it'll show the switch -W or -- base words. And then we can also use -E for examples, and you'll see some examples up here at the top. And to use the option, in our case, we're going to use -W. So for the hash set that we've picked from the eHarmony dump, we might figure that some good base words might be harm or eHarm, maybe harmony, love, or eHarmony. And you could make other guesses as well. We use -V for verbose and -F for format. And then we might set up some other optional choices as well. We need to pass in -I to point to the set of hashes. So we'll go ahead and run this. In our case, note that the -T0 is just to keep the other modes from running so that we can isolate just this mode. So what happened is the 5 words were put into a file called basewords.txt, and then Bypass ran a few different types of rule sets against those words to create a whole lot of guesses. So the first rule used was the best 126, then the one rule to rule them all, and finally the John the Ripper all rule set, which includes the John the Ripper jumbo set and the core logic set. And so at the end, we cracked about 9 passwords per second, 57 total, and the total time ran was 5 seconds. So this is a very efficient technique, and you can use up to a few dozen words generally without taking too much time for relatively fast hash sets. And a good way to get some of the words is to do a lot of reconnaissance, study the system carefully, and also you can use specialized tools like Cool to scrape words off of websites and other sources in order to get good guesses.